Hey everybody, I don't know if you can see me. If you can't, then apologize. Maybe you can. I'm in my bathroom, as you can probably see. It's a small bathroom, but the reason I'm in here is because it's a little bit more private, and my mom's currently on the phone right now, so even if she gets off, she won't interrupt me, hopefully. Because she likes to open the door without knocking. You know, she's one of those people that need to learn better. But anyway, well, need to learn to stop doing that. But anyway, as I mentioned at the end of my first video, I kind of did like a semi-review, sort of a review or overall look at the Slammiversary pay-per-view from last night. I said I was going to talk about some of the storylines in TNA that need to really be explained and everything, and kind of see where they're going. One of the first ones I want to talk about is Madsion Rayne's storyline. I mean, we know that TNA is pushing the beautiful people, Lacey, Velvet, and Madison as the dominant heel group in the Knockouts division, but the storyline they got going right now with Madison doesn't really make any sense. I mean, with this storyline, you're basically killing, TNA is basically killing the Knockouts division. I mean, Madsion Rayne is being described as a career killer. I mean, last month, of course, last month she had a match with Victoria, and she basically ended Tara's TNA career. Now, of course, this was because Tara was basically going out anyway. She was going to be leaving. And then last night, she, at the last second, kind of challenges Roxy to put her career on the line. So, and that's last second, so I don't know if they're going to try to fix that and kind of say Roxy really didn't sign on the contract to put her career on the line. You just, forced her into doing it or something like that, and basically bring Roxy back. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, this storyline is basically killing the Knockouts division. I mean, I don't know if they want to keep doing this until, let's say, Angelina Love comes back and beats her for the title and maybe ends her career or something, or breaks up the beautiful people. I don't know. I mean, this just doesn't make sense. If you want to make your women's division different from everybody else, then to me, don't use a storyline where you're going to take out some of the best you have and shove them aside. That doesn't make sense. I mean, what are they going with the storyline? Are they going to use it to where Madison basically wants to then end the careers of her beautiful people teammates? I mean, what's the deal? I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it something to do with the beautiful people storyline, where they're cleansing the world of one ugly person, cleansing the world of one ugly person at a time, maybe cleansing the Knockouts division of one knockout at a time? I mean, what's the deal there? Something needs to be explained. Something needs to be explained. I mean, again, are they waiting for Angelina or even Rosa Love, the new knockout, to come in and beat Madison and probably win the title in her career, or break up the beautiful people? I mean, what's the deal there? Again, answers need to be made there. It just doesn't make sense. And I know a lot of people have been saying that some of TNA storylines, even J-Dub has said it, some of the storylines don't make sense. And this is one of them. Another storyline that doesn't really make any sense, and it not really makes any sense, but needs more explanation, is Doug Williams. I mean, I don't know if they're high on Doug Williams or something, but this guy is basically more technical wrestler. He's not a high flyer or anything, and basically his storyline is he basically is facing and beating all the high flyers of the X division. So what's it going to take on that storyline? Where's that storyline going? Is he going to just continue dominating the X division until it becomes a technical division, or what? I mean, or is someone finally going to come in and beat him? Is Samoa Joe going to come in and beat him? Who? We need an explanation there. That's one that really, needs to have an answer. Then Hernandez and Matt Morgan. Here's an answer right here. Matt Morgan's storyline in TNA. I mean, what's the deal? Every time TNA has the potential of making this guy the big babyface, the giant babyface of TNA, and fighting against the bad guys, they turn him heel. I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, where's the storyline going with Matt Morgan? I mean, first of all, he's babyface with Hernandez. I mean, before he joins Hernandez, he's a heel. I mean, he comes in as a babyface, turns heel, babyface, heel. I mean, TNA obviously doesn't know where they're going with this guy. You know, so what's the deal on that? What's the deal with Matt Morgan? Is it going to lead to the fact that Matt Morgan's doing this because, I mean, this is my honest opinion. I mean, is Matt Morgan's storyline going to revolve around him saying, look, the only reason I'm doing this is because you guys will not give me a straight title shot at the world title, and that the only reason you guys won't is because you know that if I win, I'll be the most dominant champion and nobody takes the title away from me? Is that where his storyline's going? I mean, right now his storyline has a feud with Hernandez. I mean, what's the deal going on there? I mean, where's this leading with Matt Morgan? We need answers. And then Abyss and Desmond Wolfe. I mean, Abyss's storyline is basically he's been being pushed by Hulk Hogan. He's been praised by Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan has basically handed him the torch, handed him the ball, and said, run with it. You know, so where is this going to go? I mean, what's going to happen with Abyss if and I'll get into that in a little bit with Sting, but what's going to happen to Abyss if he finds out something about Hogan that will disappoint him? What's going to happen there? You know, it just got to make some sense there. And then there's some other things as well, you know, like Rob Terry and Orlando Jordan storyline. Like, where's that going? I mean, I know they're presenting Orlando Jordan as a bisexual, but where's his storyline going with Rob? Rob's the global champion. Where's that going? We need answers there. We need straight answers. Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson sudden team up as a tag team. Where is that going? You know, what's going to happen if Jeff Hardy has to spend time in jail? What's going to happen to that? Where's the storyline leading? I mean, I'm happy Anderson and Hardy are a team. I mean, they're two of the most popular guys in TNA that come from the WWE. You know, but what's going on with that story? Where are they going to go with them from here? Are they going to keep them a team? Are they going to keep them feuding with beer money? What's the deal? We don't know. Are they going to have them win the tag titles from the band? And speaking of the band, where's this storyline going in? Is this storyline going to coincide and, you know, merge with the Sting storyline? And speaking of Sting's storyline, I've mentioned this before in a previous video. Where's that going? I mean, last night, like I said in my review, some fans were disappointed that we didn't get no answers. But yet we got some subtle hints. Hints that Rob Van Dam's being used as a pawn. And that Sting's asking Rob and everybody, what kind of man do you think I am? The kind that wants to see the world burn, rule the world, or save it? You know, what kind of a man? You know, so that's a big answer right there. And, you know, some are saying we might get our answers this week during the tapings, like tonight, it's going to air Thursday. Maybe not, we don't know. And then the whole Sting-Kazarian, then the whole AJ Flair-Kazarian deal, where's that going? To me, honestly, I think that storyline is going to lead to a Kazarian-Styles match with the winner sort of becoming the new Ric Flair of the New Horseman group, if you know what I'm saying. So, and being the one that Flair endorses, if you know what I mean, and thus making AJ a face again, possibly, or making whoever loses a face again. So we'll see what happens. Everyone said it's probably going to be AJ, so we'll see what happens. You know, and just a lot of other ones as well. I mean, Kurt Angle's storyline, well, that one's the only one that makes sense to me. Kurt Angle basically wants to work his way up the top 10 and to become #1 contender. That's the only one that makes sense. So, but again, you know, to me, some of the ones that I mentioned, they need explanation. They need real defined explanation as to what's going on with the storylines. Where are they leading? And tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree or not. And tell me which ones you think that I mentioned you believe needs to be redefined or defined and have answers to. But those are just my thoughts on some of the TNA storylines right now that are out there that are being presented on TNA that really need a defined answer. That really need to give us, like, okay, tell us exactly, give us a clue as to where it's leading to. So, but that's all I want to say. I mean, well, before I go, speaking of the last one I talked about, or the second last one, which is Sting's, a lot of people are saying that might lead to a Sting-Hogan match at Bound for Glory. People don't want that. People are saying it's going to lead to Hogan and Bischoff being revealed as the villains, here's Hollywood Hogan again, Hogan gets the title, blah, blah, blah. People don't want that. People are hoping that's not what it is, but it looks like it's going to be. So, but again, you know, and where's Jeff Jarrett in all this? What's his storyline leading? Is it going to lead to him bringing back Mick Foley? Is it going to lead to him finding out that Hogan and Bischoff have been playing him and Dixie for fools, you know? Again, these are just storylines that need to be answered and redefined, and just give us a clue as to where it's heading, as to where some of these are heading. So that's all I'm going to say. Tell me what you think, and I'll talk to you all later.